Taking a look at today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the S&P 500 futures as they're moving lower once again today. S&P 500 futures trading slightly lower today, currently priced at 68.20 in the futures market, giving up a little ground after some heavy selling pressure in the previous session. Now they are coming off of all-time highs 2 sessions ago, up around 6,900. To trade back down towards that 6,800 level today, just above there. So a little bit of selling pressure here to start the week, and also rolling of positions continuing to increase as we're seeing March now becoming much more actively traded as we are moving into expiration week. We're seeing positions move from December into March, so some activity there as well. Driving factors, really, I think it's the focus on earnings, as we did have some earnings late last week, and the price action and valuations post-earnings, as we're seeing some of those names, some of the leadership in the market coming under some pretty heavy selling pressure. And I think that that's working its way across the other parts of the market when you look at the price action and creating a little bit further selling pressure here in the S&P to start the week. Now, we do have several data points coming out this week that could shift that dynamic, plus expiration week. So the market's going to be very focused in the coming days on some of the data releases, particularly labor-related as well as inflation-related. So those could shift the dynamic as we today really would be considered somewhat of a consolidation day when you look at the price action and the selling pressure we did see in the previous session. Now looking at the price action, S&P drifting back down towards that 6,800 level, so giving up those all-time highs. And we're seeing that unfold in the other major equity index futures markets today, all of them pretty much lower across the board. The Dow futures down just slightly, but they're also futures down 0.75%, and we did see some heavier selling pressure in the Nasdaq as well. Now, when you look at the price action, 3 out of the 4 majors are coming off all-time highs late last week, so we're giving up some ground here to start the week, but we are near the all-time highs when you look at the S&P, the Dow, and the Russell. So some focus there as we move through the week. So some selling pressure here to start the week with the 4 majors under some pressure. S&P giving up a little bit of ground here, coming off of those all-time highs to trade slightly lower as the focus shifts towards the data points and expiration moving through this week.